Well, good morning, good morning. It's 6:30, Monday, the 15th of May, 2023, Learndy, Cairns, May. And yeah, I'm going to have to chase this plasterer that works for me. You know, there's things that need doing, isn't there? And this week, we're going to lose a day's work. Thursday this week is Ascension Day, the day that Christians around the world will celebrate the ascension of Christ into heaven. In France, in secular France, where there is a legal separation between church and state, Ascension Day is a public holiday. Means the plasterer won't do nearly so much work on Thursday as he otherwise would. So I need to get him out there, getting the weeds out of that flower bed and making it beautiful.
Well, it's good being the governor. The plasterer has been gardening. Yeah, he's pulled out some interestingly long roots. Yeah, well, the plasterer's been gardening. I wonder what the gardener's been doing. Yeah, the gardener's been plastering. Yeah, in my sort of moving things around, I found a sack of render. Now, enduit. It's good stuff as long as you use it when it's sort of straight from the factory, as it were. If you leave the sack in the barn for 2 winters and 3 summers, it doesn't really sort of mix quite so well. But when it's working well, it goes on very, very nicely. Goes on like silk if it's a nice fresh bag. So yeah, that's what the gardener's done. Tidied up that corner. You know, if you think about how it was all cracked and horrible and messy. Yeah. I wonder what the carpenter's been up to. Yes, well, yeah, cutting mortises and tenons. That's always good. Right, well, I'm going to do what I do best while all these people get on with their work. I'm going to go and drink tea. And I just had a little thought. There was things, you know, I'm supposed to be teaching you all French, aren't I? Ha, yeah, all right. There's a little phrase that's useful. You know, you're in a garden and you are with the gardener and he's just pulled up a root like that. And you might say, what's that? The French for what's that is c'est quoi? The answer, of course, c'est une herbe mauvaise, a weed, et c'est, oh dear, is it a le or a la? Someone will correct me on this. Le racine. So c'est quoi is C apostrophe E-S-T Q-U-O-I. C'est quoi? Racine. That's the other thing. The French will not say R. They will say R. But racine. R-I-C-I-N-E. So there we are. We've pulled out a racine. Actually, we pulled out a lot of them. And you might wonder why I'm not just putting a bushwhacker through this thing. Well, in this lot somewhere, I'm hoping to rediscover a rose bush. Yeah, it might still be there. Well, my lunch is in the oven. And yeah, it's that time of day that the postman arrives. Postman is le facteur. Postwoman is la factrice. Anyway, Monday is the day they bring us all of the publicity. Oh dear. I can't complain because it helps pay for the postal service, so, you know, we live with it. And, yeah, we all like going in the brico-marché, but you do need to look. This is what you can get in the brico-marché at Châtillon-sur-Indre. So we can bin that because I'm not going there. And we've got some publicity from the Intermarché, where I buy frozen snails and things like that. And will I be buying any bio mozzarella? Probably not. If you've got a store card, it's 20% off with the advantage of the card. Oh, what have we got? Ah, right, okay. In France, Germany, most of Europe, the currency isn't the US dollar. Hey, how about that? It is the euro, and this is the standard sort of advertising sign that says €5. En bon d'achat. So if you spend €30, then you will get a €5 voucher. A bon d'achat is a voucher. It's good for buying. Yeah, but only on Monday the 29th of May. Uniquement. You ought to be able to work that out whether you can speak French or not. But yeah, so on Monday the 29th and on Thursday the 18th of May, if I spend €30 in the Intermarché, I'll get a £5 voucher. I won't be shopping on the 18th of May. It's Ascension Day. Yeah. All good stuff. Oh dear. Why do they sell that? Boisson gazeuse sans sucre. Coca-Cola. So it's a gassy drink without sugar. And instead of it being €6.64 for a pack of 4, it will only be €4.38 from the 16th of May to the 29th of May. So if you want sugar-free Coca-Cola, that's the place to go. Well, good morning. What is it today? Tuesday now. What was Tuesday? Mardi, the 16th of May 2023. I have been shopping. Yeah, always good to grab things like that. Yeah, that will keep me warm for about half a day in winter. I'll get the electrician to break that up later. But what I've got the plasterer doing this morning, well, first of all, the plasterer did the washing while I was out shopping. But we are making progress with the beds. It's hard going, but it's, you know, a delight to do. And it's good for you being out in the open. Now, it's May, and many of you may have seen articles in the press and such likes about the concept of no mow May. The idea is you've got a bit of grassland, a bit of field, you don't cut it in May, and you let all the wildflowers, all the little things like this, blossom and provide food for all of the little insects that come and bite us later in the evening. So it's looking a little bit fluffy, this ground at the moment, but you know, aren't they just a delight? And we do need to feed our insects because so much of the world uses chemical insecticide to bump them off, and it's the insects that pollinate our food. Look at this little poppy and coquelicot. Yeah, little wild poppy. But there we are. Right, I'm going to chase the electrician and the plasterer, and we'll get some things done. The gardener has got some shelves to put up. Might show you that might interest at least one of you. This afternoon I've got a little subcontract going on. Yeah, Ed's will do all your shoeing and other services, but farriers don't like doing general blacksmithing, so I'm going to do a bit of general blacksmithing. Some will say that's a piece of old railway line, other people will say no, it's an anvil. Right, let me pop you down. So where am I going to put you? Yeah, happy with that. Well, there we are. That was what I wanted to sort of achieve. Some bent brackets. Now they're not braced, but they're quite strong enough for anything that I'm going to put on them. Yeah, one of them might want a little bend on it, but yeah, I'm pleased with that. It gets some stuff off the floor and out of the way.